Hey everybody, I'm Northern mad because he's bad lion. We randomly got Isaac today. Why am I mad because I'm bad? I ended the streak and I ended it in is there any way to make this work without me being an idiot? I ended it in a bad way. Not that I necessarily, bunged it up miserably. That actually ended up being a very good tinted rock for us, objectively, even if it didn't give us spirit hearts or small rock. It gave us more than what we put in, plus a little bit of money, which is nice. But, yeah, I ended it with a little bit of bad luck combined with bad skill. What was the bad luck? Went really hard on a blood bank. Blood bank decided to pay out with IV bag. Spent a little bit more health on Demon Judgment. Demon Judgment paid out with a tarot card that ended up not being useful for us. And then when we went down to the next floor with a few spirit hearts in our back pocket and a relatively good chance of success, it got squandered because we were on Necropolis. I'm not blaming the game. Definitely not blaming the game. Blaming myself. That's a very lucky secret room find, and it's going to allow me to actually kill these flies, which is nice too. Yeah, not blaming the game at all. However, fuck that. I'm gonna act like that video never happened. Of course, our streak is over. We'll start building a new streak here, a better streak with blackjack and hookers. Now, we do need keys to be able to open item rooms. Always frustrating when we end up being in this position. Hopefully this doesn't start the trend of us having some exceptionally bad luck, because I very much like to still act like I'm good at the Binding of Isaac. I got a little bit cocky for a while, and maybe that's even what my downfall was when it came to that last episode. Of course I need a penny and a bomb. What else would I possibly want in this crazy mixed up world? Keys? Hey, we got one key. That's good enough to open one door. I mean, that's pretty much the value proposition there, isn't it? If we can get a little bit more money, maybe we can make the shop worthwhile, but with the secret room being bad, that seems unlikely. But this could be important. Justice? I didn't want to reroll that just yet. We'll get the tarot cards first. It's the Devil. Pretty good card. We can save it for later. And Abel. So Abel is probably going to be the item we end up having to take here. And I'm not the world's most excited man about that. That kind of sucks. We might have another chance to reroll it. I doubt it, though, especially as we go through more and more rooms that apparently have no combat on them whatsoever. We do have one extra key here. I'm shooting the poop because at this point, I imagine that our shop is probably going to be more viable than our item room if we get more money. But I don't think we are going to get more money. So we'll keep the jury out on Abel for now. Now that the Doctor's Remote has shown up, and remember, Doctor's Remote is not capable of giving us the I Am Air room. So if I actually use this, it might teleport me into the shop. Could teleport me into the boss room. The second boss room especially is not something I want, but... Alright, so it just moved me. Moved me because I ain't your average groupie. So this means for sure we'll be taking Abel, because Doctor's Remote is worse. Abel's not very good, but it is a passive, and it will help us do some damage, especially if enemies stay in exactly the middle of the screen. Then we will actually be able to hit them for a little bit of extra power. It's not amazing, but it is what it is. And we'll take the D6 with us. As long as there's one more room of combat, we get at least one more reroll. The only question is whether or not the Doctor's Remote is the best pedestal to use that on. And that depends on whether we get a deal with the devil. Depends on a lot of things, actually, that we'll talk about in just a second here. I don't know how to use this effectively. I'm going to put this bomb down here, and then I'm going to leave and come back. At least this will give us some extra poop that we can shoot, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we got a golden chest there, which sucks pretty hard. Hopefully we end up being able to pick... Oh, snap, we got a nickel there. So if we get another key, that would be excellent. And you know what? We have a very unique situation here where I can actually use Abel to find out if there's any money over here that may or may not be worth using a bomb on. So let's just be smart about this. At least we picked the right direction the first time, and there's nothing in there. Okay. Sure, I mean, one bomb for 3 cents is not a terrible trade in my opinion. We may actually get more rerolls than I had originally anticipated, and that's good news. I wonder if we can, like, by virtue of this, can we now, like, cheese the shit out of this part of the game as Abel? Or with Abel? I've never really done this before. I swear. We'll try this up here, because we don't have to deal with this champion if we come this way, and you're dead, and you're dead. And we'll shoot this poop down here just to see, but then we'll come up here, and I am digging this, actually. I like this strategy a lot. Oh, God, Tomo, not now. It's okay. Tomo, he's just looking at the screen. Get up in the window, buddy. It's your favorite seat in the whole world. There you go. All right. 16 cents. Still need another key. And again, if just some of these rooms have combat, we can still get maybe even a couple more rerolls. We're going to have one that we're going to be able to use on Doctor's Remote right away, and we should still theoretically be able to use one on our boss room. No key there. We'll see if we get a little bit more money. Nope. So we'll come back, and I'm going to go reroll Doctor's Remote. At least this is a little bit of a larger floor. I like that. But we need more keys if we're going to open the shop. We're only going to get one shop with guaranteed no mini-bosses on it because we're on an XL floor. Yeah, I'll take it. You know what? I absolutely need I need a win here. Get back on the horse. People always complain that I don't take Dr. Fetus enough. We're going to take it. And it still lets us keep our D6, which is so hilarious. But anyway, I just saw a tweet pop up. It's Dark Souls 2 pseudo-spoiler here. But the tweet just said, Jester Thomas was alone, and he didn't give a fuck. I like that a lot. Sorry, did I say Jester? I meant Jester Thomas. Anyway, it's like the very bare minimum of Dark Souls 2 spoilers. It's funny. I just heard that Thomas was alone today. No, it didn't sell 1 million copies today, but as of today, it is officially sold over 1 million copies. It's crazy. Congrats to hashtag Mike Bithell for that. He deserves it. It's a good game. I'm happy to hear. Nice guy, too. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Now, we have a lot of golden chests active, but mostly I'm excited about being able to go to the shop on this floor. Blue candle's not something I'm thinking about, but anything that gives us more D6 charges would be awesome. A little bit more money. Wonderful. Do we have maybe a second secret room there? It appears not. We get the ladder. Wow. All right. Don't spoil me here. What we are going to do is just kill the bosses as quickly as possible. Maybe we'll get the opportunity. Oh, it was bad. Maybe we'll get the opportunity to use a reroll on that shop. I doubt it, but it's a theoretical possibility. Pick up Little Steven here, and who else are we fighting? Gonna have a quick fight against Larry Jr., and I expect it will be a very quick fight indeed, if I could actually manage to hit Larry Jr. at any point. That did okay. That was really good, and that'll finish the job. Okay, so we do get a deal with the devil. We do get meat. Ability to fly is basically the only deal with the devil I really want at this point. Guppy's tail is not quite good enough. So you know what? We leave, get those deal with the angels instead, and reroll the ladder in here and hope that we get something amazing, but I doubt we will, but we could. Sure, 9 volt, that's pretty good. Now if we can go back to that deal with the devil room, I could, I should have just gotten, I didn't need to buy that heart, that's silly, but we should be able to find secret rooms regardless. Now hopefully there's still a deal with the devil room back here and we can reroll it again. Nope. But it's hard to be mad about this first floor considering, you know, everything that we have in our favor right now. See, I mean, that works out pretty well for us. Can't do anything with that. Golden chests. Why so many golden chests already? I mean, it's okay. More money does make the shop viable, maybe, for us. If we get keys, which is looking kind of suspicious. Hey, never mind. There's a golden key. So, inside of our shop, we have the Steam Sale. I don't like it enough to take it. So, I'm going to re-roll it. And I don't want the ladder either. We do have the 9 volt, though, so we should get a lot of charges on that. We can open up this golden chest. Now, of course, as always, I wish I took Guppy's tail. So, why didn't I take the Steam Sale? It's pretty good to take it this early, but I want things that are better. Compass and map. If we get compass and map, we can speed through this game real damn quick. Now, we don't have any means with which to reroll the... Oh, that's the second secret room. We'll go back to that right now, because we can. Please be an Eternal Heart. And it's a safety cap, which could be good. Bombs are key, in particular, would be an amazing pill for us at this moment. And this is like the main incentive to buy the ladder is rooms like this, where I could have just walked to the other side and it would have taken 2 seconds. God damn it, but that's okay. So we'll take a quick peek for our secret room, and we did find that as well. This is one of the benefits of using Dr. Fetus, and there is our money situation, and yet another reason why I find no need. Hey, that's an important room, but we have a golden key anyway, so... another reason why I find no need to buy the Steam Sale. Money's been easy come, easy go for us so far. Oh my lord, speaking of which. Alright, item room, wooden spoon. I'm gonna re-roll that and pick up quad shot. And I did that because I want you to think about how good quad shot plus Dr. Fetus is gonna be in Rebirth. For us, right now, I think it may actually lower our damage, or at the very least, it makes it take way longer for us to be able to shoot. Way, way longer. Which in a way, is almost a good thing, because it's gonna make this run a little bit harder. I immediately regret picking that up. Like, I'm not gonna... Let's pull the curtain back. I'm disappointed that I picked that up. I didn't realize that it would make it take forever for me to shoot, but at the very least, if you're complaining about Dr. Fetus, I've handicapped myself a little bit here. Not specifically to make it more interesting, but sure, that's a consequence of it. Now, we might be able to reroll a Deal with the Devil item here. Anything that gave us a Tears upgrade at this point would be kind of nice. Rate of fire upgrade, Skinny Odd Mushroom, something like that. Because we're firing quite slowly right now. Mind you, it's still working out totally fine for us. No Tears upgrade, huh? Alright, well, see you later. We're at the end of this floor, so we might as well finish it off before we start the reroll parade. And good, and one more. Not good, and good. That'll do. Alright, we have a pill. We don't know what it is. Let's check it out. Bad trip, alright then. Party on. Really should not have taken quad shot, I'm starting to realize. You wanted to see a test of my rate of fire? That was me holding the button down. It's like one shot every 3 seconds. Mind you, one bomb every 3 seconds is pretty solid for the average runs, but certainly that was a dumb pickup. There you go. You've learned from the master of making mistakes here. Let's see what we've got inside of our curse room. A couple of flies. We'll come back and reroll our shop item. Don't know what I would want it to be at this point. Map plus compass would be useful. Save me a little bit of hazardous situations at least. Bum frame, we'll get it. Bum frame, why not? Buy the key as well, just so we can open stuff up as time goes on. And we're good to go. Still really interested in picking up an ability to fly. And then Tears upgrades, rate of fire upgrades, anything along those lines. I kind of like having Abel. When we fire a bomb like this, Abel shoots it back at us. Like to keep it in the center. That's going to be a very niche usage for us, but so be it. Alright, so we leave, and how did that floor go? I don't know. I kind of screwed myself a little bit. Hopefully I end up not dying as a result of my own stupidity. Wouldn't be the first time, though. Wouldn't be the worst time, either. Man, that streak-ending run last time. This is where it's going to get tedious. Yeah, when I can't kill enemies because of my own low rate of fire. There we go, and we're back to full health. Alright. Shop item room. Great name for a Polish superhero. Shop item room. Does that even make sense? Maybe not. Not trying to offend anybody. We got another key there. And that one worked about the same as the last one. And we're trapped. And we're trapped. Get out of there. That's pretty good. You know what would be awesome is if we got remote detonators, so at the very least we could put like 12 bombs down on the level. It would take us 30 seconds, but then we'd be able to do whatever we wanted with them, explode them at our leisure. Oh, alright. Okay, got lucky. Alright, boss room. I welcome bosses at this point, because fighting one foe, a lot easier than fighting like 6. That was pretty good, though. A lot easier than fighting 6 when you fire bombs so slowly. Well, and of course, now we've got some crowd control anyway. Thank you for that, Abel, by the way. Big thanks for kicking that bomb right back into my face. Otherwise, it would have been a little too easy, huh? And that one didn't work. Let's try this one. A little too slow. Let's try down. I fire so fucking slowly, guys. It's actually, like, comical for me. Yeah, oh, Abel just knocked that one out of the park. If the park is slang for, you know, actually being able to hit the enemy. Now we'll try this. Oh, okay, almost there. In many ways, it's actually faster to kill this guy the normal way. Well, it almost worked out for us there. Maybe like this. Nope. Like this. There we go. Finally. Too easy, really, if you ask me. Now, we did not get a deal with the devil. Quite frankly, don't deserve one. Please, if there is a benevolent force in the universe, give me increased rate of fire. I am so not happy with the fact that I'm firing so slowly. It's my own fault. If you think about it, I re-rolled a speed upgrade and then was like, ooh, quad shot. This will be fun in Rebirth. This ain't fucking Rebirth yet. This is normal. This is normal Isaac, where the synergies don't totally work 100% as they would theoretically. Or as they should theoretically. I don't know. I wanted to avoid the should word because it implies, you know, some different kinds of intent sometimes. I don't know. Now, that's gonna hurt. Hey, no, it didn't. We managed to dodge those shots. Whether or not we deserve to, another question for another day. I can't shoot straight ahead because Abel shoots the shots back in my face. That one went pretty well. All right, now just one last one over here. Maybe like this. That'll get the job done. Okay, this is an important area for us. Thank you for that golden key just in time. Glad to be fighting greed. If we get Steam Sale, I can just re-roll the Jesus out of it. No, we got more money though. Saves a reroll that we can use on our item room, where we get Mr. Mega, which I can't reroll. No need. Absolutely unnecessary. Now, we are going to check for our second secret room. That's a pretty important part of this whole endeavor, I would say. Please don't come with me. I'm gonna guess that it's just not there. How about here? Hey, lucky me. Alright, Isaac's head. Not as good as the safety cap, I guess, even though the safety cap is kind of bad with the pills that we've seen so far. Okay, there's our real secret room. Unexpected, but happy about it. Back to full health, and 3 more cents. Not that we necessarily need it. Should be maybe a room of value. Nope, not at all. Not even close. So we're just gonna finish. Hey, there's an arcade, actually. Well, it's interesting at the very least. We can come up here and gamble a little bit. I want to win some Spirit Hearts. And I want to win the HP plus speed upgrade. But I don't want to die in the process. And that's something that's fairly likely. I should let Bumfriend take the... Yeah, Bumfriend, you take the money. I don't need the money anymore. That'll give me a nice, like, natural inhibitor to gambling. Oh, okay, don't shoot at the flies. Let the game take care of that for you. What do we have here? We have the Devil card. I think taking the World card makes more sense. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're gonna pay out eventually. I know it to be true. There we go. More red hearts for me. That was kind of the ideal payout. That isn't, though. So, what were you gonna pay out with? Nothing. Alright. Cube of meat. Cube of meat. Cube of meat! Thank you. I thought we'd make some more money for Bumfriend, but no. Hey, now we have homing bombs, too. Interesting. Not necessarily amazing, but interesting. And we'll see if we can win some stuff here. There's some trinkets that would be very nice. Getting back to full health feels pretty good. And I'm glad we came here at least, but truth be told, I'm going to be glad to leave as well. Anything? No? Okay. Alright, so we got homing bombs and Mr. Mega on this floor. That's pretty good. It's pretty scary for a lot of the bosses that we're going to be dealing with. At least if we're firing less frequently, the bombs are going to do more damage. I screwed myself out of an easy victory here and forced myself into a more convoluted situation. Shit happens, though. This will make it more exciting, theoretically, on paper and on video, I'm hoping. What do you say? There's like on paper, I get that it's an expression that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to do with paper. Oh, yeah, come on down. Thank you. Okay, well, we'll pop the world card right away. Just so we can see where our secret rooms are. But what do you say for on video? Like, there's no idiom for that. And I feel like an idiom as a result. Alright, thank you, homing bombs, for not homing at all. That one kind of did the work, I guess. How about this one? Not even close. Does homing... Yeah, homing bombs totally work. There was a curve in that one. I thought maybe they wouldn't work in conjunction with the Dr. Fetus, but they totally do. They totally do! Really interesting how some sounds are just funny. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority of people that think this, but, you know, I crack jokes on occasion. I try to, at least, and there's just some jokes where intellectually they make no sense or are really bad. Blood rights is not good enough. But because of the cadence of the words as they come out of your mouth, it just works. So that, you know, it's the same way in rap music, you know? And you can tell that I'm cool by the way I call it rap music. But, sincerely, you know, not all of the best raps, or the most enjoyable raps are verses, I should say, are necessarily intellectually stimulating. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But a lot of the ones that just hit you hard are just, you know, it's got a good cadence or good flow. Machine gun, you know, it's got some interesting stuff going on. I think it's the same way for humor. That you can oftentimes have bad jokes that are funny because they cause your mouth to do things that they don't normally do in human speech. Like a doodly-doo! Why is that so funny? Derper, derper-da-derp. I don't get it. Maybe I'm 2 years old. But there's a reason that, you know, those things are kind of funny cross-culturally, I think. So we did buy the compass in all of that, you know, jibber-jabber that I'm dealing there. We already used the world card on this floor, so not a huge deal to get the compass, I suppose. Did I already go to the secret room? I'm having a little bit of a brain fart here. I think I did, though. It takes fucking forever. Yeah, we did. It takes fucking forever to get charged up here, but I'm really glad that we got the compass. That's going to make our run a little bit easier. I mean, if we really wanted to do this as fast as possible, we would just sprint through every room, and the only bomb we would place would be at the door of the next room. There's a reason we're not going to do that. It's kind of lame, and also I have bad experiences with it where I actually end up dying as a result, so I don't even think that's the most likely way to get success. It is the most likely way to get success as quickly as possible, I guess. Depends on, you know, which end of that spectrum you weigh more, I guess. Probably on the moon you'd wait the least, I think. Pretty good. That was pretty good. Come down here to our boss fight. I thought that was going to kill both. That's okay, though. The boss fight's important because of the D6 potential there, of course. Let's put a bomb here. And we get another bomb back. Oh, amazing. Pill, bad trip. I mean, bad trip is better than the Two of Hearts card, technically. As long as we don't have Spirit Hearts to worry about in our rotation. So I'm going to stick with that, and that's okay. And one more bomb is what it is. I really want to earn HP followed by a Deal with the Devil ability. This is basically the same thing, isn't it? Except we're not going to get HP, but we'll get a Deal with the Devil, followed by maybe another Deal with the Devil. Please fire faster. One more shot. Nuzzle it in there. Wonderful. Book of Belial. That's terrible for us. So we're going to reroll that. I forgot that we had rerolls available that I should have used on that Ida room earlier. Forget Me Now is still bad. Will continue to be bad until the end of time. Well, it's, you know, people... It's a weird fan favorite item. People really like the Forget Me Now, and I get it because on paper, on video, on celluloid, I don't know what you say, but ooh, not cellulite. That's something different. It's like, hey, it's a punishment, right? But it's a punishment with some rewards. You have to replay a floor, but here's the good thing: you get some extra items as a result of that, and you're like, ooh, that's a nice tempting thing. But then you realize the D6 is effectively the same thing. If you don't like what you got, why don't you change it? You got the D6 there. You don't need to go through an entire floor to do it again, and you can change it multiple times instead of just once. Now, in here, nothing of value. So, what's more important to reroll? It is more important to reroll the Forget Me Now. Even though it's annoying, and I'm sorry that I missed that we had rerolls, the Forget Me Now is still the more pressing engagement for us, because it can give us a better item. Sorry. Don't really want to pick that up. I do need some red hearts if possible. There might be some down here. I think we're in a losing run, to be honest with you. I think we're on pace to lose. Why do I think that? I think that because I'm a negative person. Maybe a little bit. But mostly I think it because I think we have not enough. We don't have enough HP. That's not going to be it. This could be it here. Yeah, we don't have enough HP. Our firepower is good, but it could be better. And the reason it's so bad is because I did take quad shot. I'm not going to blame the game for that one. That's totally my bad. Oh, yep, that was very stupid of me. It's okay. Thank you, Cube of Meat, for being smart. You know what? Let's just place a bomb down. You don't need to shoot every bomb, especially considering how many I have. All right, no second secret room there. That's fine. Pick up the Forget Me Now. Reroll it. And I think Ouija board is actually pretty good when you have this item, except you can't like nestle bombs where you, I mean, is that even a word? Nestle? You can't nestle bombs where you want to nestle them. It's a word I don't use too much since I'm not you know, an ornithologist. I'm not an ornithologist, man. I'm an ornithologist, man. Let me handle my birds, man. Damn. That's, again, you know, not all raps are intellectually appealing. Nuns have it. Easy pickup once we get the money, which we don't have right now. So, we're going to look for our secret room. Nun's Habit is a great pickup for us in every situation. Let's not even say this situation. Let's be honest with you. Can I even kill these guys? Like, doesn't seem like I can kill these guys. So I'm going to sneak in. Oh, that's good. Really smart. That was good of me to do that. So we're just going to place some bombs instead. And this will hopefully lead to a situation where I can actually kill some of these guys. Thank God I have bombs to place. Otherwise, we just end up giving up, I suppose. There we go. All right. One more penny there. Sorry, bum friend. I need a little bit of the money for myself for now. Hopefully we don't encounter too many more Eyeless Ooze guys. You know, this is the first time I'm going to say this in quite some time. I think the Mom's Heart fight is actually going to be kind of difficult. Why? Because we're going to have to time the bombs so that it's perfectly timed with respect to crowd control. And we need to do damage to Mom in the process. Otherwise, what's the point, right? That'll do. This'll do. It'll be interesting, let's just put it that way. And, more, you know, more keys, wonderful. Don't accidentally go and fight the boss. That's not something we want to have happen. We'll get our reroll and then we'll do a little bit more exploration. Would be nice to get another HP upgrade. I've played really tactically badly on this run. As usual, having a fetus item has made me a little bit lazy. I'm willing to say it. And I think you can probably see it. It removes that fire, you know? It's like being born with the silver spoon in your mouth. You don't, why would I work hard in school? I'm just going to inherit the company in, you know, 30 years anyway. Dude, kid's got a point, actually. Bum friend, money's all yours now. Maybe I want to buy that spirit heart in the shop, actually, but for now, the money's all yours. Kid's got a good point, right? Why would he? Well, now we actually need the money, so disregard that. So we're going to play this bad boy a little bit here, and we need the money. Thank you, bum friend. I appreciate the 2 of clubs, but we need the money right now. So back the fuck up, bum friend. This is my stash here. Got it? Get back. Remember, we have bad trip here, so we can be pretty aggressive. I got it. Come on, bum friend. Don't F with me like this. Yeah. No. Yeah! Suck on that, bum friend. Alright, now this becomes full health. One more play, though. Alright, bum friend. It's all yours now. Hey, thanks for the pill, shithead. Friends to the end. Okay. Well, you know, I should probably pop this full health pill right off the bat. I say that because I do worry that... Oh, yep, thank you. Yep, much appreciated. I say that because, maybe he'll pay out with, like, a live bomb or something that could kill me if I'm not paying attention. Come on, Judgment, let's do this shit. For Madden. Yep, that's good. We can play more of the blood bank with that. The money can go directly to, fixing Bum Friend's psychology. Now, I mean, I don't know why I got Bum Friend. He's good, but he's not good. In my opinion, at least. I always find myself as annoyed as I am pleased. Sure, Kamikaze's interesting, but if we can shoot bombs forever without blowing ourselves up, that seems like a better, you know, value proposition for me. Good news is we have a reroll engine in the form of that blood bank. Bad news is it's going to take 100 years for us to actually, you know, reroll this into something effective if it doesn't pay out right away with a good reroll. Oh, you know, we should give Bum Friend that money. We don't need it anymore. And we have a mini boss. This is a big floor. This is not a small floor here. Yeah, okay. Well, that settles that then. Skeleton key's totally fine. If we get Guppy's tail, we'll now take the opportunity to pick it up. I always regret not picking it up. One of these days I'll learn. Why don't I just pick it up instead? Now, gonna gamble. Hey! Sorry, Bum Friend. You lose. So what we are gonna do here is just gamble a little bit more on the Fortune Teller and the 3 Skull Monty. Basically, all this money can go to Bum Friend, and Bum Friend can maybe pay out with something more viable for me, like a Spirit Heart. That's actually like I wanted there. Or that's actually what I wanted there, I should say. Now, again, more money. By all means, sock it to me. Now, alright. Cube of meat. Thank you. A little scary there. It's gonna take forever, but so be it. Hey, there we go. At least that money doesn't go to me. It goes to Bum Friend instead. Bum Friend is like having a slider on the gambling tool. Temperance. Oh, shit. Here we go. Hey! Okay, so now we're starting to come up Millhouse here. I would have preferred if we could play that for a little bit longer, but so be it. And nothing there. Thank you, cube of meat. Useless as usual. Just come over here, then we lost again. I can't attack him or I'll kill. I'll kill! You'll be dead. Alright, so we can just leave. And then when we come back, blow this dude up. Life's a bitch and then you die. Come on, Bum Friend, work with me here. Hey, alright, that's something. And, hey, can't even really use that on this floor, so we'll stick with safety cap for now. Okay, so we've made some good stuff happen there. We got skeleton key. We got 2 blood bags, and I mean that's basically it, but still that's pretty good for, you know, the situation we were just in. It seems pretty solid to me. And yo, another, I guess I technically should have waited, but that's okay. What does this pill do? Hey, tears upgrade. That's good. Start stacking that rate of fire back up. Not really, but that's okay too. At least, you know, your heart's in the right place, game. Your heart's in the right place. Why is that funny? I'll let Bum Friend get that in a second, but for now, just get this HP upgrade. Get that HP. Yeah! Think positive. Sometimes that'll work out in your favor. There's another tears upgrade. I still think our rate of fire is exactly the same. What do you got for me, Bum Friend? Nothing at all? Okay. So it's 3 HP upgrades on this floor, and I'm starting to think big. Starting to feel like we got a good chance here. That might have gotten the secret room if it was there. It would not have, so... Oh! I got 2 cents, but that's alright. Bum Friend's gonna get the majority. 2 of spades doubles our keys. That's some comical shit right now. Strength card. We're gonna pop it, and we're gonna roll with the 2 of spades card? What was I thinking? Two of spades doubles our keys. There's no situation that I can fathom in which that will actually be important. Gonna blow that up. Yeah, glad I did. Could have blown it up after and maybe gotten the same payout, but whatever. Yeah, this is great. Free deal with the devil item, which we can then reroll into the nail, which is also pretty good. Is there any way I'll take damage on the way out? You know what? Come back in, try this bad boy again. Pick that up, reroll it. Luckfoot. All pills are good. I'm going hard on this here, because we got some health on the way out. So we're going to reroll Luckfoot. Guppy's Paw. That's the shit right there. We're going to be so stacked on Spirit Hearts. And we're going to lose one of them doing this little process here. But free deal with the devil item. The Pact. Wonderful. Okay. So that was 2 Spirit Hearts on the way out there. I don't know if our rate of fire is any higher. You know what? Still seems really bad. That is a pretty good swing for us, though. I'm a fan of that. We got a lot of good stuff there, and I think our chances of winning just improved drastically. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this, I should say, I guess. I'm happy with all of this. Now, in a weird way, Guppy's head might have actually been the better choice for us, and I know that seems silly considering all we got there. But Guppy's head would allow us to do way more damage to enemies that are way more annoying. Enemies that I've found very difficult so far to actually take out. So we got an unfortunate situation here. That'll do. So we just gotta time it effectively. Stop taking so much dumb damage. And another one. This fight is actually theoretically super easy. I'm just doing it so badly. So we have the coin purse. We didn't get the Luckfoot, but we know what these all are. I should have re-rolled it, but 2 tiers upgrades. I thought I had positive association with these. Whether or not these affect me, I have no idea. You teleported me into the second secret room. You're my favorite. My favorite ever. I can't re-roll shit, but maybe I can get a deal with the devil. Where I probably can't get shit, but whatever. Hey, we got the Hermit card. I don't know how we're going to be able to use that effectively, but sure, whatever. Now, we do have the compass, so we should be able to find our way into boss rooms fairly quickly. I think we can make this work. It's been a very strange run. I'm never going to say that it wasn't, and I would say mentally I'm probably not at my sharpest right now. I can feel it, and I'm sure you can feel it in the decisions I'm making in the game. That being said, we're in an interesting position, largely probably as a result of having the fetus item, and that's okay. If we win, that's all that will be remembered. Until I check the comments and people are yelling at me for taking this item. We don't know what this is either. Fine. I'm just very glad that it was not an HP upgrade. So, down to the next floor. How far away are we? Pretty close, so I'm not going to use the Hermit card. Hermit card's it's a gamble for us. Oh, that was scary. I may actually be firing slightly faster now. You know, it's not Skinny Odd Mushroom or Cancer Trinket level, but we're making progress with the rate of fire we got going on. Come on, bum friend, pay out. Yeah. 2 of diamonds. Doesn't do shit for me. And never will do shit for me. I can get 2 cents out of that 2 of diamonds, basically. It's like it dropped 2 pennies. Now, we can get a second Polaroid. That seems like a pretty shrewd pickup for us. Just in case the first one's been a little bit used up. Can't believe I didn't get hit there. Come on, bum friend. You got nothing for me. That's okay, too. And if we just fire this one in like so, and this one in like so, and this one in like so. That was pretty good. Is this our secret room? Just has that look to it, you know? No? Alright. Well, it's a pretty quick turnaround to get into the boss room. Don't want... I mean, I could get... Should I get 2 cents out of that? I don't know. I think it gives me 2 cents. I've never used 2 of diamonds at 0 cents because it's just... You know, it seems very silly, doesn't it? And there's our chain reaction, and we're fine. Bum friend, this one's for you. Let's see what we've got. Double Loki. This should be kind of thing where we like 2-shot each one of them. Yeah, that's exactly how this is going to go down. Range upgrade, not really appealing to me. Can't take either of these though, so might as well re-roll that range upgrade. Sure, Cat of Nine Tails. Don't know how that's going to work in conjunction with the bombs, but it's not like we have too much choice in the matter as is. Kind of want to fight Greed, but instead we're just going to go straight and bum rush the shit out of the rest of the game, basically, until we get down to the chest. Once we get down to the chest, we'll have a chance to... No, that was stupid of me. But we have the Polaroid, so... Come on, don't jump. Oh, my Atlanta. Here you go. And... Oh, bum friend, that one's for you. Did you see what I did to get out of the way for that, bum friend? Or get out of the way of that for you? And careful. Ah, he still got me. Tarot card is Strength. More effective than the Hermit card, I guess. But won't it cause me to lose permanent Polaroid invincibility on whatever room I'm on? Does it matter? It's probably still better than the Hermit card. Come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me. There we go, finally. Taking a lot of damage on this floor, not happy about it. It's okay, though. That should be the end of Loki. We'll shoot some of these rocks. In that, we should find if there's any secret tinted rocks. It does not appear good right now. And last one. No such luck. All right. Room before the boss room. Explosions are plentiful. And why did the Splenda Artificial Sweetener Corporation ever run a campaign saying that it tastes splendiful? That doesn't really make any sense. Plentiful. Put splendiful amounts of artificial sweetener in your coffee and blah, blah, blah. Get abs. I don't know. I don't work in the marketing department. That just seems like a no-brainer to me, though. Like, you would have no brains if you did that. Well, maybe I overestimated the amount of difficulty that was inherent in doing this mom fight with a low rate of fire on the bombs, because it seems to be working out very easily for me so far. Maybe should have expected that. Same thing for the Isaac boss fight and the Blue Baby boss fight. I actually think we've got a pretty easy win lined up for ourselves now. We're barely going to have to dodge any shots. Oh, thank you, Abel, for almost hitting me with my own bomb. Much appreciated. We're going to come down this way, and good lord, this is a little frightening. Decent. Decent, and also fairly decent there. Bump friend. I almost picked that one up. Sorry about that. Old bean. Now, one more? No, at least one more, and then one more after that. Good enough. Don't really need that key. My muscle memory was like, walk over there, there's a key. And then my actual brain was like, there's really no reason to do that. Hey, thank you, bum friend. I really needed that key because I didn't go get that other one. Not a golden chest, so in my mind, not really worth taking the risk right now. Greed, I thought we could one-shot him, but he's very close. Gives us the Steam Sale. That's a reroll if I've ever seen one. Well, we're going to end up leaving without the Steam Sale, it looks like, because we're going to fight our boss right away. Curved Horn is better than the Polaroid, but, well, no, it's not. Not when you have the amount of permanent Polaroid invincibility I have. Disregard that. I'm an idiot. We can go back and reroll the Steam Sale, but that'll mean I can't reroll what I get on the chest right away. I would rather reroll what we get on the chest right away. And I think that we are basically set for a win here. How did we do it? That last curse room that we went through and got like 1,000 different things, that paid out extremely nicely for us, and especially the Guppy's paw pickup there was huge. It's very nice. So, that went down, and one more there. Again, it's not always the item rooms that win it for you. Sometimes it's the curse rooms, sometimes it's, well, there's various different things that play into it. I don't like any of these, but we will pick up the bean just so that we can do that right there and reroll all of them. Don't want the HP. Don't want Robo Baby. Definitely don't want Lard. Mr. Boom. Oh, it caused me to pick up Ghost Baby, you dick. All right, well, at least we know now. Mostly mad that I didn't have the D6 active when I picked up Ghost Baby, or when I got hit by Mr. Boom, because now I could have had another D6 charge by now due to Nun's habit, but all right, big old dick. Come back here. Thank God we got Ghost Baby backing us up. Lifesteal, Chemical Peel, Mom's Pad. Weirdly enough, Mom's Pad is probably the best item there. Well, not even weirdly enough, just logically enough, Mom's Pad is almost certainly the best item for us there. Obviously, as usual, I want to kill Sloth last. A little trickier on this one than on your average room of this sort. And can we do it? Yeah, we can do it. You're not dead yet, huh? All right, now you're dead. All right, Sloth is dead too. And our tarot card is Death, which is nice because we can just come over here and be like, hey, fuck you, and it didn't really work that well. It's okay. Oh, my lord. Okay. Oh, that was stupid of me. These guys are difficult to dodge on the best of days, though. What is that white pill? Do we know what that white pill is? Friends till the end. Well, we'll take it. And it's a long way to the boss fight. It's also a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, but everybody already knew that part, I think. Inside of here, we're going to reroll everything. Why do I always reroll everything? It doesn't really matter what spacebar item we bring into the boss fight, I think. So I kind of feel like Why not just go to town with what we already have? I'm not going to take telepills. Like, why not just enjoy it and see if we can get some items that are, you know, passively good for us, but in addition might, you know, eventually provide us with some better value. I don't know. Whatever, like, because we have Nun's Habit, we don't have to have the best spacebar item in the game, is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, that was really stupid damage to me, but God, Daddy Longlegs is fucking annoying when you have this combination of items. Seriously, like, just die? Don't do that. I'll take some more damage if you don't mind. There you go, he's dead. I'm demoralized. That's good for everybody. Attack Fly, Bomb Bag, Lemon Mishap. Not really worth my, time, in my opinion. And there's some extra damage just to keep things interesting. And we get Sacrificial Dagger. Now, there's an item I can get behind. Keeps us protected. Helps out on enemies like spiders that get up in my grill. Yeah, you know what? We will take Mom's Knife here. I have no idea how this is going to work out for us. Our charge up time for it is nuts. But the damage is also adequate. This is actually... Every item I think is good that I pick up actually ends up being worse for me. This is doing way less damage than the bombs. And it's a lose-lose because the bombs are probably, by most people's standards, more interesting than seeing like a 30,000th Mom's Knife run. Oh well, though. We made our bed, we're gonna lie in it. It was like a 90% bombs run. Sure, we'll take the Rosary. We can use the Spirit Hearts. And we're really not doing very much damage with Mom's Knife, to be honest with you. Much less than we've done on some runs before, at least. What do we get there? Spelunker's Hat and the Relic. We might get one Spirit Heart paid out with the Relic. Don't really give a shit about Spelunker's Hat. We'll probably just go straight to the boss fight now. Even if we take damage. This fight's over. I mean, we've won the run, and it was a fucking weird one. Which is always nice. I like the weird Isaac runs when they work out. When they don't work out, I still kind of like them. Not as much as I could, though. And this is whoa, Super Greed. I guess that can happen. You don't see it that often, though. I want to kill Lust last, but unfortunately, it's pretty hard to kill Lust last because it's the most dangerous game. That was bad damage on my part. I am going to use the Strength card on the boss fight just to keep it interesting. It'll make Mom's Knife deal more damage, at least. Even if it does take away most of my value from permanent Polaroid invincibility. Yeah, it's probably better than using the Death card. Let's give this a try. Here we go. Strength card. Yep, that's going to take away permanent Polaroid invincibility, all right. And we'll just, you know, hit, rotate, hit, rotate, hit, rotate. Yeah, we definitely would have been better off with bombs. I'll be honest with you. If you, in Rebirth, if you have Epic Fetus or Dr. Fetus and you pick up Mom's Knife, it should explode in like a hail of knives. That's my opinion on things. Be sure to let Edmund McMillan know what you think. Make sure to tell him it was my idea, too. I don't want him taking the credit, even though he's doing 99.9% of the work. That's obviously sarcastic. I thought the figures there would make that clear, but maybe not. We won the game. Feels good to be back. Kind of a cheesy run, but as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.